I really enjoy this particular tangle called Squid. It looks complex, but really it's a simple tangle. And when you do it over and over, just the one tangle, you can get lost in it and make just beautiful botanicals. It's really a combination of several tangles, and I'm starting with like a Bronx cheer for the center of my tangle. And we move into a bit of hollybaw and then proceed with our leaves. I like to make the dots. They turn out on this one to be a square, but it's not intentional. But I just kind of like to have an idea of what I am shooting for, where my beginning and my landing will be. And you can make these with a drastic, more rounded effect in varying shapes and sizes. I'm always turning. It's important to do that. Now I start with the takeoff and I'm moving in one direction, and I'm just simply making a bar that takes off at the bottom and moves to the left. And it's kind of a leaf that is just turning in the direction left, going under and completing on the other side. And I keep turning until I've got all of the ones that are going left done. Okay, now there you go. That's the one. Now I'm going to start at the middle again, and I'm going to go the other direction and just kind of work them in between. But this time they're pointing right. Now it seems kind of hard trying to squeeze these in, but just kind of focus on where your middle is and just work them in, going over and under until you come out at the other side. I'm continuing moving towards having that leaf go to the right. There's really no set form to this tangle. And that's the beauty, is when you just do this tangle a number of times, it'll look different in the same piece. There you go. Now that I've got those leaves done, I'm going to fill the middle section with what we call orbs or circles. Just kind of filling in the blank spaces that I see in between, not going to the edges, just filling in that middle section. you can fill it in entirely, or, have a few carry out to the end, or there's just a number of ways you could do this. But this is just how I'm doing. This one, I'm just kind of checking where I want, the top to be, and just trying to fill in below that bar for this one. Again, not a rule. There's a few more in here. It can kind of be hard to see the middle sections, and I keep trying to kind of give myself a guide. But talking and doing this, not in a meditative state. When you're doing this without filming, it is very relaxing and you can really focus. This is considered a high focus tangle. And the benefits are really wonderful. When you're filming and trying to think of where the camera is, if the recording is on, and all the spots you need to be, it's not quite the same effect. Okay, so now I have got all my circles filled in. I'm going to start to shade. I'm going to start my shading process. Oops, I realized I missed a couple. It's okay. It's easy to go back and fill those little sections in. And sometimes I lose a few of my bars. But again, when you're doing this in a completely focused state, you'll do a little bit better job. Nope, there's still a couple more. Okay, now we'll go back to shading. You could shade this a number of ways. You could shade just directly in the middle and give it a lot of intensity, or you could shade the bars, the leaves, at the roots and at the ends, and kind of make them pop. But for this one, I'm just going simple, shading the middle, laying down some graphite in the middle, making it dark, and then spreading that graphite out from dark to light. And I'm going to just darken that circle, give it a little bit more dramatic effect, and darken a little bit outside my Bronx cheer. And there you go. That is the Zentangle called Squid. And I really hope that if you enjoyed watching this, that you'll consider liking and subscribing. It would be lovely to share more tangles with you. Thanks again for watching. This is Lorie.